Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live here from the National Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as we are at opening night of the 2022-2023 regular season. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, your voice of the Shreveport Mudbugs, as the Mudbugs get ready for this 2022-2023 campaign, and they'll take on the Minnesota Wilderness. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs season ended in really unfinished business last season, losing a 4-game playoff series by the hands of the Lone Star Brahmas. Tonight, they try to start that tour back to a Robertson Cup championship. The Mudbugs know that they're bigger, they feel that they're better and stronger than they were last year, and a lot of signs will be indicated, I guess, in the early goings of tonight's broadcast. The Mudbugs take on a Wilderness team that has lost their last 2 games. They played 2 regular season games, so they're 0-2 on the campaign, and they're going to be hungry for a win this evening. It's the Mudbugs and the Wilderness. It's opening night from the Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota for Game 1 of 4 straight in the 2022 North American Hockey League Showcase. We'll have more as we'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates, investigative and has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Special night for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they embark on their 2022-2023 season opener. We're joined by head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And coach, you've been a part of many of these as a player, a parent, a coach, a member of the front office. Same feelings as you had maybe as a player for a night like this?
Oh yeah, definitely a few nerves, but more excitement than anything else. Just ready to get the ball rolling and start playing for real.
Did you get what you wanted at last weekend in Springfield? And I guess as a preseason as a whole, I mean, you lead up to training camp, going into the preseason. Do you like what you have? Did you get what you wanted to see?
Yeah, absolutely. Just the more opportunity to lay eyes on guys and see them in competition. Other guys fighting for spots. Playing against Springfield, they tested us pretty good. So I think we got out of it what we needed, and I feel like right now we've got a good balanced lineup, and should put us in a good position to be really competitive here in Blaine.
When you think about the addition to your coaching staff, the Mudbugs' new associate head coach, Michael Hill, what did he bring to the table that maybe was different?
I always say he's everything I'm not. Whenever people ask me that question, I'm like, he's everything I'm not. So really, it's kind of a perfect relationship at this point. He's younger. He's pretty fresh out of the game and out of college hockey, and he's worked with some other really good coaches around our league and the USHL, and so he brings a new, fresh kind of attitude and experience, and it's been very welcomed, and he's ready to jump in and take the bull by the horns and just run with it, and it's one of those things where you don't really have to ask him to do anything. He's already jumping on the ball and on it, and that goes for everything, on the ice, off the ice. He's just ready to roll.
I know you don't really like to talk about last year just because you're so focused on this year's squad, but do you notice similarities and differences between this year's squad and last year's squad?
Yeah, I felt like we were pretty deep last year too, but and I feel like we're the same this year. I feel like goaltending has been strong, even with Bushy not being able to go 100% yet. I feel like our D-core, which had some question marks coming in, we like some of the kids that we drafted and tendered, but once you don't really know until you get them in town and they start performing, and we're really happy with the depth we've got there. And same thing with the forwards. We lost a lot of goal scoring from last year, from our back end and our forwards, and we're going to have to be really diligent in trying to generate some offense. And I think over the past 4 exhibition games, we've really kind of evolved there and started generating more opportunities, more ozone possession and shots at the net, and getting traffic there and generating second chances. So I kind of feel like we're on the right path, that's for sure. And I just hope one difference from this year's team to last year's team is we get off to a better start.
A lot of people always ask me about, obviously, the good start, but they also ask me about the power play. And I know the power play has had the right personnel. You've had success, but you haven't had maybe the statistical success since maybe a guy named Frankie Melton, put up 35 goals as a Mudbug. That was one of the top power play units in the league. I know you want to get back up there. How much has that been an emphasis?
It's been a pretty strong emphasis, you need good special teams, and you need to focus on them. But really, there's so much going on right now that being able to play good 5-on-5 hockey is going to be crucial. That's what most of the game is played, and so we focused a lot on it. We tried to really, divert the time efficiently to all areas of the game, and I thought our power play looked good in Springfield, better than it did against Lone Star and New Mexico, and I'm hoping that both special teams are able to take another step today. So I'm excited to see them go. Hopefully we're on the power play way more than we are killing penalties, but I'm expecting special teams to do their job, and I'm expecting us to really put in a good effort 5-on-5.
You guys are going to start Tommy Aiken in net. He's a third-year North American Hockey League goaltender. He was in Bismarck. He was in Kenai River, so he kind of knows the law of the land, but this is obviously his first taste of the South Division. What do you expect from him between the pipes?
Well, I expect some veteran leadership back there. He's a pretty calm, cool, poised goaltender, and his preparation is next to none. So I expect him to be really dialed in and leading the way from the back there. Excited to have him here, and looking forward for him to get this great opportunity, this great start, and we just look to follow his lead.
What can you tell us about the Minnesota Wilderness? They've had some transition with coaching. Brett Skinner now got promoted as the new head coach, and of course he kind of carries that philosophy he had with the Wilderness last year, so maybe a little bit of a similar look maybe from what we've seen in years past. But what do we know about this Wilderness team?
Yeah, in some of the video I've watched, I've kind of seen two different teams, and the best team that I saw played last weekend in Fairbanks. So they were really getting primed for this coming week at the showcase. Their power play looks solid. Both units look pretty solid. They've got some good shooters. They move really well, forwards and defense. They seem to be able to wheel around the ice pretty well. They like to forecheck hard, and they're pretty aggressive in the neutral zone forecheck. So it's going to be a matter of us being able to handle that pressure, making poised plays around them, and trying to have guys in the right lanes to be options for our puck carrier, and hopefully we can get a lot of traffic and pucks to the net, because their goaltender that I saw play looks to be pretty athletic.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Opening night, this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Super Rink here in Blaine, Minnesota for Game 1 of the 2022-2023 regular season. First off with the Whataburger starting lineups. First for the Minnesota Wilderness. They're 0-2 overall in the season. At left wing will be number 18, Charlie Erickson. At center will be number 28, Jack Severson. And on the right wing will be number 21, Adam Johnson. Defensively for Minnesota, it'll be number 7, Ren Morque, and number 2, Bo Janzig. Making the start in nets will be number 30, Isaac Posh. And I have yet to have the starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, so we'll give those out to you as I see them. And it looks as if it's going to be the line of Drake Morris. It'll be number 16, Drake Morris at left wing. It'll be number 36, Logan Volcom at center, and number 17, Drake Morris on the right wing. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be Logan Heru and number 6, Maxim Sushinsky, and making his first start as a Mudbug in his third year in the North American Hockey League will be number 31, Tommy Aiken. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex area for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. Mudbugs will skate from left to right in their teal jerseys with the Mudbug logo in front and the white numberings and letterings on the back. The Minnesota Wilderness will have their darker shade of green, but they are wearing the predominantly white jerseys as the home team. The Mudbugs are the away team this evening, so a lot of people were asking that. The away broadcast is on this side, the home broadcast obviously on Minnesota's side. So glad to have you with us to kick off the 2022-2023 regular season. Now we ask that please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. A fine rendition of tonight's national anthem at the National Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. Glad to have you with us here for Game 1 of the 2022-2023 Shreveport Mudbugs regular season. Mudbugs came up short last season of their ultimate goal of winning the Robertson Cup, but they have won it basically every other year if you take out the COVID-canceled season of 2019-2020. They have 2 Robertson Cups in their NHL franchise history, and they have 6 cups overall in their now 21st season of Mudbugs hockey. It'll be Jack Severson and number 36, Logan Volkema, at center ice for tonight's Landers opening puck drop. The Mudbugs once again will skate from left to right. Mudbugs looking for a better start than they had last season. They got off slow out of the gates and had to dig themselves out of that hole. Face-off is underway, and here we are, underway in the 2022-2023 campaign. The face-off is won there by the Wilderness. They have it into the near corner. Now along to that near side, taken away there by Volkema. He's got it behind the net owned by Posh. Taken now there by Morris. Morris drops it off to Miller, but now in front of the net, the puck is possessed there by the Wilderness. Puck now just slid all the way down the length for icing on the Wilderness, and that's how this game gets started. Face-off will go back in deep into the Wilderness zone. And a first wholesale line change for the Bugs. It'll be Evan Mitchell along with Ryan Austin, and then Matt Cole, Hayden Nickel, and Eric Vitale in for the Bugs. Nickel to take the draw from the right wing circle. Face-off, chopped at, battle at, and it looks like it's won there by the Wilderness. That's Ren Morquay. Morquay's going to drop it off to the far side there to Janzig. He'll throw it back out to center. Mitchell's got it. Mitchell will slice it off the stick of Cole as it goes in deep into the Wilderness zone, but now gets lobbed back out into the Mudbug zone. Taken behind the cage of Aiken by the far side there. It was about to be taken there by Ryan Austin. Puck whistled wide on a shot from the right point there by Severi Sulunen of the Wilderness. Off to the far side now. That's Reed Devitella. He's lined up with Cole Gordon and Calvin Knight. Along to the far side now, taken there by Vitale. Vitale now will just bounce it back out to center. It's taken now there by Nickel. Nickel throws a bouncer toward the net, but it gets blocked in front. That's Gustavs Ozelins who made the block in front. Now along to the near side, half wall to the right of Aiken. Taken there now to the far side there by Zarski. Zarski now up ahead there to steal, and here comes the captain. He gains the blue line along the left side. Throws it in front, looking for a tip drill. As racing toward the net there was Matthew Danziger, the big 6'6", 235. Quick shot there in front by Steele. And a point-blank save made there by Posh, and he's going to hold on to it. And that's how this game gets started. Tonight's first period is brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off to the left of Posh. Volkman to take the draw for the Bugs. He wins it. Oh, Nicholas' shot gets blocked. And now Morris, backhand shot, tip, they score! There was a rebound in front, and Miller swept it home, and the Mudbugs have the early 1-0 lead. Nick Miller's first of the campaign. Nicky Miller strikes in a big way. It was all made possible by Morris and Volkema. They should get the helpers on Miller's first of the season. Great start to the season, great start to the game as the goal comes 1:44 in. Off to the far side now, played up ahead, 1-0 lead. Morris dropped off, Volkema. Oh, he tried to backhand it to the far side behind Miller. Now played back out to center. Shot goes wide. Played back up top. I think they're going to give it to Volkema. I think it's Miller's. Miller was leading the line. We'll give it to Miller for now. We'll see if there's a change on the scoring. Volkema and Morris should be the ones receiving the helpers on Miller's first of the season. Great start to this season as Nick Miller able to cash in. Face off to the right of Posh. 1-0 lead for the Bugs on Miller's first of the campaign. Along to the far side now. Now played to the left point. Now played to Volkema. He slides it across. Now far side, quick shot. Pad save made there as Steele was looking to join in on the fun. Play to the left point now. Settled down. Now played across. Volkema up top. Sushinsky a blast blocked in front. Now the puck just rolls into the near corner. Puck now lofted all the way down. Aiken looks like he wants to play it. He will. Puck now just taken back behind the Mudbugs net. Nick Miller's first of the season for this season. Shreveport on top, 1-0. Miller now wagon wheels it around to the near corner. Nickel is there. He's getting help now along the near half wall. Gotinsky trying to dig it out. Play to the right point now. Mitchell has it. He'll walk the line. He'll play to the far side. Quick wrister there by Gotinsky and a right pad save made there by Posh. And now the Wilderness come rumbling back in. That's Reed DeVitella. And now the Mudbugs come in off sides. That was Morris trying to come in through the left side. Face off just outside the far Wilderness blue line. Once again, Miller's first of the year, 1:44 in. Face-off won there by Minnesota. Play now caromed off the near side boards all the way down. Aiken's going to slow it down off the near side boards. He'll play it up there to Steele. Steele's got it now. He'll go in front of his own net, drop it off as he has it over to Ryan Burke. Burke now will just bang it in along that far side corner to the right of Posh. Now the puck resides. Steele trying to dig it out, 15:40 remaining. Penalty is over as the Mudbugs' first power play of the season comes up empty. They were on the the Scott Powerline power play. Now play to the right side, Haru. Haru now will just softly love tap this baby into the Wilderness zone. Hard check there. Coming around that near side was Cole. Played back out to center. Gotinski will play it back to the near side there to Litchard. Litchard's pass taken there by Gotinski. Gotinski's got it now to the far circle. He'll pivot back. He'll go low to high to the left point. Now thrown across. Haru toward the net. Goes wide. He found Litchard in front. Now along behind the net. Battling for it there is Cole. Cole takes down his man. Litchard now trying to dig it out of the corner. In there now getting help there from Cole along the near corner. Played back to the right point. Haru now will just softly wrist it in. In deep there to Litchard. He'll let it go now. Play to the left point. That's Ryan Austin. Austin has it. He makes a little pivot move and smokes one toward the net. And a glove save made there by Posh. And he'll hold on to it. Early 1-0 lead for Mudbugs hockey, thanks to Nick Miller's first of the campaign. Volkman will take the draw from the left wing circle. Against Jack Severson, puck now won there by Volkman along the far half wall. Puck now, loose puck along to the near half wall. It's taken there by the Wilderness. They'll jab it back out to center. Miller's got it. Miller now up the middle. He gains the blue line from the left side, and he'll come around the far corner. Now behind the net, battling for it. Good angle job there by Morkway to kind of block it off with the Wilderness, and they'll try to lug it back out to center, and they will. Now, losing his footing there was Zarski. Now play to the right side. Here comes Miller. He gains the blue line. Throws one toward the net. It goes wide. It's going to be taken there by Zarski, and he'll just shovel it in behind the net. Now along the board, 6 minutes gone by here in the opening frame. It's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from Blaine, Minnesota. 1-0 lead in favor of Bugs hockey thanks to Miller. Now Aiken to the near side there to Zarski. Zarski now trying to get it on the stick of Steele. It got bounced around off Morkway's stick. Now it's taken away.